Good morning everyone and welcome back to another episode of HFS Daily. My name is Ben and I run one of the UK's leading Stone Island pre-loved resale businesses. And I'm taking you on my journey what it's like to be a full-time reseller. Today we're running errands this morning. We need to go pick up some stock, so we've got about an hour drive ahead of us to go and collect it, and then we need to get back for around 10 o'clock for our staff to come in so we can actually do a restock today. You can never beat that. It is a very early one today, but it's very important that I get there early because my staff will be in at about 11 o'clock, so we will get back at around 10:30. As I said yesterday, it's all about improvising. If your plan A goes wrong, you need to make sure you have a plan B. And it was very lucky yesterday that I had a plan B in the first place. Also, I've had contact with my wholesaler as well. The boxes are going to go out today, which means that they'll arrive with me tomorrow, which is great news, which means that we'll guarantee to have stock for the rest of the week, so I don't have to worry about that. In theory, I didn't need to pick up stock today, but there's nothing wrong with having too much stock. I'm going to have a drive and pick up this stock now, and the next time you'll see me, I'll probably be in the office, so I will catch you there. It was around an hour and 10 minutes there, and then an hour and 10 minutes back. There are quite a lot of jackets as well, which is good because we just can't get enough of them. Lots of variations, lots of styles, so I think this restock will be a really good one. Today's plans is get the restock prepped, get the YouTube video for today out, so obviously that would be yesterday's content, so you won't see this until 2 days' time. Then we're also going to be doing a down jacket wash today and show you exactly how you can wash your down jacket and make it nice and puffy again, so we're going to be doing that today. There's also a few postals to go out, but we're not going to go too much into that today because we've done quite a long one yesterday. Overall, it's another quietish day because it's not delivery day, so we're just going to take it in our stride and we'll just keep going. If you've got any suggestions about videos that you want to see or different types of content, real versus fakes, just let us know in the comments as well because I'm more than happy to do it. This week I was expecting a little bit of a smaller wholesale order with my supplier. He said it was around £8,000, which was totally fine, so I thought I'd bump it up and I'd buy some other stock like we done yesterday and today. But then he turns around and said it's going to be about £12,000 this week, which means we've spent roughly around 15 to 16,000. So when we do stuff like this, it's not the end of the world. If we overspend on stock, it is what it is. But what we'll do is we'll keep some stock behind this week and then we'll put it into next week to make that bigger, and then obviously it kind of balances itself out. At the same time, you need to keep your capital constantly recycling, so you need to buy things and constantly sell things, so keeping behind might not be the best option. But we'll have to see a little bit later down the line because I have no idea at the moment. It is Tuesday morning, I've been out really early and I'm shattered. Also got some returns this morning. None of these were issues at all. This was just sizing related, and importantly, we have a 14-day returns policy as well. So if a customer's not happy with the product, they just want to return it, or it doesn't fit, or if, more importantly, if there's an issue, we will always sort it out and give you a refund. And that's not something that every single store does, and I feel like it's a very important, trustworthy thing that you should do as a store. Even though it's legal, people still don't do it. Over here, about half of these items here, there's probably about 15 items or so, but they are returns as well. I am really bad at sorting out returns, so one of my missions this year is to become a little bit more organised with returns and get them back onto the website ASAP. At the end of the day, all of this sat here is capital that's just sat there doing nothing. And in this business, if your capital's doing nothing, then you're not doing it right. Reselling is all about recycling your money and constantly investing. If you have £20,000, £30,000 sat in the bank doing nothing, there's no point in having it. In order to make money in this business, you need to be constantly investing and recycling and making money and constantly just doing this in a big circle. That is something I've learned over the years, and I of course keep myself a safety net. We kind of keep 5 figures in the bank at all times, but that's just something I've always done. We also have a savings account for our business as well. We put X amount in there every week to save up for tax as well, because what people don't realise is at the end of the year, you're going to have a big tax bill and you need to make sure that you have enough money for it. Because I'm sure that there's nothing worse than getting to your year end, getting to the time where you have to pay tax and you don't have enough money in the bank and you have it all sat in stock. I've seen it happen before. People get penalised by HMRC, and I don't want to do that, so that's why we save so much money every week. Today we're going to focus on how to wash a Stone Island jacket, so I'll see you at home and I'll show you the exact process from the start. I'm going to break the ice on laundry today of down jackets. Every time someone gets a down jacket, they're scared to wash it because when you wash a down jacket, if you don't know already, it will go really flat. The feathers or the down that's inside will go really clumpy, which obviously if it's not an entirely waterproof jacket, that's bound to happen. But on top of that, I'm going to show you how to re-puff it out so it will look brand new again, just like this. So today we're going to use this mixed fabric modified Panama jacket. This has got loads of different types of materials on it, like nylon, metal, mesh, Naslan, and so many different ones. And this will give you a little bit of an insight how to wash your pieces, and if you do follow this, it'll be absolutely fine and you will be able to puff it out again. And if you manage to mess it up, I'm only a message away. You still do the exact same as you would wash an normal item, so that's a 30-degree wash. You use all your powders, fabric softeners, whatever you want to do. However, if it is a waterproof jacket, then I recommend not using the softeners because that can damage like the waterproofness of the jacket. But my most important thing is taking this badge off, because if you do wash a Stone Island badge, it will come out all crinkled and horrible, and I'm sick to death of getting Stone Island pieces with badges that are absolutely effed. People do say to turn them inside out. I've never really done it, and in the thousands and thousands of items I've quite literally washed, I've never had an issue. If you are trying to attack a stain on a jacket, then why do you need to turn it inside out? Because it's not going to come out. But anyways, that's another time. Right, let's put it in the washing machine. And remember to take your badge off. I would always personally wash it on its own. That's just my preference. Because if it has any down leakage, then it can leak onto other items and it comes out and looks like it's being attacked by a load of feathers. And I have done that before, and it's not pleasant using a lint roller for hours and hours trying to get all the fluff off. So nice and easy on its own. Make sure all the pockets and every single zip are all fastened up. The whole thing of zipping it up isn't life and death. It can just damage the zips if you leave them open because they're constantly hitting the drum, and imagine if they keep hitting the drum, teeth will fall off and stuff like that. So that's why people take off the zips. Not take off the zips, I mean do up the zips, don't take them off. Honestly, I'm so bad at all this tutorial stuff, but all I say from now is just get your fabric softener, get your fabric powder, and then go from there. I know it's a bigger item, but I wouldn't use any more powder or fabric softener than you normally do on like an individual jumper. I have used just this much powder and a very small dribble of fabric softener, and that is enough for that down jacket. So the next bit's very simple. Just put it on your normal wash setting. Importantly, 30 degrees as well, although you can do it with 20 if you're that anal about it. I keep all the spin settings and stuff as normal. I'd never really touch that. And then off we go. I'm going to spend the next hour or so doing my VAT paperwork whilst this is getting ready to be done, and I will see you guys when it's finished. So now we're on to the next step, which is puffing the jacket back out. At home, I do not own a tumble dryer, which is something that you need. I don't have one at the office, and the only place that I have one is at my grandparents' house. And unfortunately, they are busy today, so I can't go over, so we're gonna have to do that tomorrow morning. I timed that really, really badly, but it is what it is, but we'll just include that in tomorrow's video. But now we've done the washing process, we're gonna go back to the office because I need to film a couple of videos for tonight. We've got another parcel to pick up, and I think that might be it for the day. Again, it's a bit of a shorter day because we haven't got new stock until tomorrow, so there's not an absolute huge backlog of parcels or anything like that yet. I'm headed to the office, so I'll see you guys in a bit. Fucking hell. 400 horses ain't moving around. We have just been to go and pick up some parcels. The one that I was hoping to get hold of wasn't there because somebody else has taken it in from another office, therefore I can't get it until tomorrow. But there's no issue with that, we will just get it tomorrow, but I have got a really special piece inside of this parcel. I'm going to start it with the old famous line, this jacket is older than me. This is a Stone Island formula steel with a Dutch rope lining. I think it's around the 90s. Although now I'm looking at the neck tag, it might even be older than that because that is a really old looking neck tag. So a customer sold this to us. So what we need to do now is we need to go through and authenticate it, which we are going to do a real versus fake green edge edition very, very soon because we have got some fake green edge bits which we can compare to. Obviously, being such an old piece, it is normal to have a lot of wear and tear. This was described as having not a lot of wear and tear, so we're going to have a really good look through it to make sure the condition is spot on as described. This jacket is absolutely fine, and it is very rare to see something in this good condition. But what a bloody nice piece to add into the store. Believe it or not, we've just done those videos and that is pretty much another day done. I started today at 8 o'clock in the morning, it is now 4 o'clock. We aren't quite finished because when we get home, we've got to edit an Instagram video and then we've also got to prepare for the restock and upload the YouTube. And to be quite honest with you, that's stuff that I just do when I'm laying on my bed at home, so I don't really want to show you that. Tonight we've got some plans with some friends. We're going to go watch some football. Our local team, who's like a step below, I think, National League, I don't even know. But they're playing tonight, so I thought it'd be a nice time to go out and just spend some time with some mates. Once we've prepped the restock, we're going to go watch some football and then enjoy our evening. So that is pretty much it for another day in the life of Heat From The Spire. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for more content like this because we are staying consistent and the views are going up, the subscribers are going up, so I really, really appreciate every single one of you. From tomorrow, it's going to be a super busy week because we've got delivery day. That means we're going to get lots of orders and lots of stock in. Make sure you tune in tomorrow and I will see you guys tomorrow.